on air a couple of days ago and we were talking about the impact that Shardul Thakur had had on LSG, and suddenly the idea cropped up, let's make a replacement players 11. And I thought a lot of you follow it so much more than I do, I'd leave it to you, but I'd seed a few and then maybe you can complete the list. Players like Jake Fraser-McGurk coming in for Delhi Capitals last year, Sandeep Sharma coming in a little while before that for the Royals and doing magnificently. But there are 4 stories I want to tell you about today. Nice little stories. First of those, if you're an RCB fan, you probably know this already. Played in 2021, just 4 matches, was released, called back in 2022 as a replacement player for, guess who? RCB must give him a lifelong pension, Lavneet Sisodia. And straight away, Rajat Patidar makes this huge impression, that great 100 at the Eden Gardens. In the next game, gets another half century as well. Misses 23, has a beautiful 24. And guess what? Next thing you know, Rajat Patidar is captain of RCB and they're having a fantastic season. How's that for a replacement player story? Then, KKR fans, this one for you. In 2023, they sign a player called Alex Hales. Alex Hales drops out. So they get Alex Hales' partner Jason Roy in as a replacement player. Jason Roy does very well. They retain him for 2024. Not only that, they sign him up for all their other franchises. They think they're on a good deal. Jason Roy pulls out in 2024. So they look around and say, right, who can we look at? And they say, this guy looks all right. And they call him PhilSalt. Sunil Narayan and PhilSalt go on to rival Travis Head and Abhishek and play a huge part in the progress of KKR eventually towards winning it last year. So there you are. PhilSalt is another. Then there's 2 others, really interesting stories. We're going back to 2011. The big auction, the second big auction, word is that the West Indies players aren't available. So the great ChrisGayle is unsold. So what does he do when the IPL has started? He's in a bar in Kingston, living life king size, as only the universe boss can. When his phone rings, he tells me the story in an interview. At the other end is Vijay Mallya. And he says, are you fit? Are you free? Are you ready to travel? He says, yes. He said, go home, pack. I'm making all the arrangements. You're coming over and joining us as a replacement player. For whom? Dirk Nannes, who's an interesting character in himself. He's a downhill skier. I think he's been to the Winter Olympics, runs ski resorts now in Japan, apart from being an expert commentator. Lovely man. ChrisGayle gets on a plane, goes straight to Calcutta. He hasn't hit a ball for ages. Goes back to his old franchise where he's served 3 years and goes out and smashes a beautiful century. And the legend of ChrisGayle and RCB is born there. What a story that one was. And the last of those, it's the very first year of the IPL, 2008. Lasith Malinga is picked by the Mumbai Indians, but he's injured. He's out of the season. So we've got to decide. I'm working with the Mumbai Indians for a little while in those days. And we zero in on Charles Lagerfeld, very good death bowler, and Dwayne Bravo. And Tendulkar says, yes, Lagerfeld is a good bowler, but I don't know what Bravo is going to come at me next. Let's go with Bravo. Now, I call up that number. It's probably middle of the night in the Caribbean. And this lovely Trini accent picks up the phone. And I said, Dwayne, I'm so-and-so, and we're wondering whether you'd want to come in and play for the Mumbai Indians. And I get a strange reply from the other end, as if to say, yes, I mean, why would you even ask me about it? Dwayne Bravo flies in, becomes a very, very popular player of the Mumbai Indians, has a fabulous first season, plays 3 seasons for them. Then that auction again in 2011, Chennai Super Kings know he's available. He goes to CSK and becomes a big CSK legend. And now goes back to KKR, where he has a relationship back in Trinidad with Trinbago Knight Riders.
So thank you for watching and do subscribe to this channel.